So as you guys know, it's a new year, which means we need to now look back at the games that came out in 2020 and give a full analysis and see if they're still worth it now in 2021, or you should not waste your money. And now, this is an interesting one because Medieval Dynasty is a game that I probably played for about 30 hours earlier in 2020, like a month after it came out, and I honestly thought it was a pretty interesting game, but it lacked a lot of things, and that's partially one of the reasons why it couldn't keep me attached to the game, and that's eventually why I left it and haven't touched it since. So I want to touch on Medieval Dynasty's good things and its problems, and then at the end of the video, see if it is a video game right for you. So let's get into it. So guys, before we do get started, I might make this worth it, a actual series where I go into games and see if you should buy them, if they're worth your money, and yeah. As usual, guys, if you do want to enjoy the video, it really help out if you could smash that like button and the subscribe button. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, guys, I do want to say that Medieval Dynasty is still in early access, I believe, and I did play this game in November, so take everything that I say with a pinch of salt, because when the full game does release, it's going to be a whole new deal. So I might make a video for that one, and I might try the game again when the full game does come out. I'm sure to do that, but without further ado, I would say that we should get into the first thing that I want to say. Now, first up, I do want to say that the first 10 hours or so were really, really entertaining, basically starting off as this kid that was in a previous village that was attacked by a war that was started probably by the nobles, and he had to flee to a new valley, and that's kind of where the story of this game starts, where you meet up with this guy, which is kind of the master of the village, or you could call him maybe a mayor or whatever, and he basically gives you the resources and tells you that you can stay near the land and get a piece of land where you can build your own farm or settlement or whatever your intentions are. And that was really pretty cool. I was like, this is definitely going to be something that's going to keep me entertained for a while, and it eventually did. But after about 10 hours, like I said, it started to get very repetitive. Every day, things that I did would be the same, and leveling up would be very, very tough. You would only be able to level up maybe every season, and it's possible that it did get boring also because I put my seasons on 7 days long. I saw other YouTubers put it on 3 days long, and I probably should have done that too. I just wanted the seasons to be a bit more immersive, but I did want to say that it gets a bit boring. Every day you do the same things over and over and over again, and that is not even the biggest problem. I think that when I played, I had a lot of glitches, and it got pretty frustrating at some points. Quests wouldn't work, and other things like that. But overall, I would say that the first 10 hours or so, first 15 hours of the game were really, really, new to me. I don't really play these games like these all the time. It kind of reminded me of Minecraft, but in a semi-realistic version, in a medieval world, of course. So it is obviously very, very cool, but it honestly can't keep me entertained for that long. So yeah, let's get into the second thing I wanted to say about Medieval Dynasty. So the final thing I really want to say here is that I played, like I said, for about 30 hours, and overall, I believe in those 30 hours, I was kind of able to complete the game. I got a settlement that was running. I hired some villagers from the village across the river, and it was kind of at the point where I had already married my wife and then had a son, and it is a dynasty, so you can technically hand the game down to your son and his son after that, but I just don't see how that's supposed to keep you entertained the whole time. Of course, it is an ever-changing world, so that's the point around the game, that it is going to be a dynasty, obviously by the name, but it just couldn't keep me entertained after I kind of reached a place where I was comfortable and it was an actual running village, which is fine because in a way I completed the game. You always want to have a way to complete a game. So I would say it's a good game, and if you do think that these things helped you to realize that, then let me know, because it definitely is a game that I enjoyed, and it's a very calming game. But with that said, guys, if you do have any questions, or let me know what you guys think they should do or shouldn't do in the comment section down below. And until next time, guys, peace.